First of all, can I just say congratulations to Australia. I thought they played very well for long periods of the game, and to win the Tri-Nations Trophy contested by the three top teams in the world is a major achievement, so well done to Australia. I went disappointed the way we started the game, first half. Proud of the way the guys came back in the second. Wasn't quite enough. And we've got a couple of injuries. We're not quite sure how they're going to work out, so they'll be scanned when we return to New Zealand. Adam Thompson's got a hyperextension of the elbow, and Kieran Reid's got a high ankle strain. We're not sure how serious those are, so that'll be a concern on the wait for getting a report on those.
You started off going wide, the Wallabies kicked and kept it tight. Is that the way you saw it? Were they the plans when you started the match?
I think David just had more edge than us initially, and we suffered because of that, and maybe that was the case in Auckland. A reversal of roles. We came right in the finish, but didn't do the business.
I think the two games we've had against the Wallabies show that there's very little between all these teams, and it's how you turn up, it's the mental state you turn up and how you apply yourself. That's the difference, and we saw that tonight, especially in the first half.
What does this performance mean in terms of what's going to happen from next week on?
There's no blueprint that winning a Tri-Nations is the recipe to winning a Rugby World Cup or winning big games against France and test matches in France and then getting beaten in the quarter-final in 2007. So I think what Richie just said is the way you turn up each game, and hopefully if there was any complacency in this group, it's well gone now. And I think that would be an advantage going forward, hopefully.
The things that we're getting wrong, pretty simple really, but you've got to apply yourself, and everyone's got to do it individually. When you turn the ball over the tackle, passes don't go to hand, kicks get charged down, tackles get missed. That's really simple parts of the game, but that's what we were lacking in that first half. And you're right, we were talking about it during that half to try and sort it out, but sometimes, you're under half time, you take a deep breath and come out, and we'd like to have turned it around after 2 minutes, when you realise we were on the receiving end, but it didn't happen like that. But I think going forward, it's a good wee lesson that we've got to make sure we're on the job right from where we go. If you think you're going to carry on from where you left off last time without having applied yourself the mental side of things, that you've got to go back to the start and do all the little things, then you'll come unstuck, and we saw that.
No, the game's about edge, isn't it? That's what it's about, and I think as you learn from one half to the second half, you also learn from a game to the next. And I think this will be an incredibly important game for us, because it'll, as Ted said, there won't be any complacency, and there'll be some real edge going forward. So I think it'll turn out to be a really good experience for us.
It's pretty hard to change your tactics when you don't control the football. You go back through, and when you watch the video, you keep dropping it, you keep getting kicks charged down, as Richie said. You can't change your tactics because you don't have the ball. So that's the first tactic you've got to change. And sometimes when you get put under the pressure they were put under, and clearly we weren't prepared for that mentally, because we might have been 5% off the pace. That's what the game's about, and that's what we're trying to say, the difference between Auckland and here was. And so it's not about changing your tactics or not thinking about changing your tactics. It's about making sure that you turn up mentally and you meet the challenge head on, and then you look after the football, because that's the thing you've got to get over the line to score tries with. If you don't have it, you spend a lot of time chasing the other blokes. There's a lot of positives within the game that we'll take out of it, and tomorrow's a new day.